You know, it's really starting to feel like with each new set, Pokemon decides to print a new best deck and format. With Fusion Strike, it was all about the rise of Mew VMAX, which seemed totally invincible at the time. But then came Arceus V-Star and Brilliant Stars, and it had its time to shine. But now, with Astral Radiance, it's all about Palkia V-Star, what I consider to be the new best deck in format. Palkia V-Star is the real deal, clocking in at a massive 280 hit points. Its Subspace Swell attack is an excellent low-maintenance attack for just 2 water energy. It does 60 damage plus 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon in play, so 260 total damage if both players have a full bench. With a Choice Belt, that's 290 damage, and it pairs great with the already incredible Inteleon engine. Its ability Star Portal is a V-Star power that can accelerate up to 3 water energy from your discard pile to your water Pokemon in any way you like. This is an incredible new card, and a card I expect to dominate the upcoming months in the Pokemon trading card game. I'm excited to show off my new Palkia V-Star deck list, but before we get to it, let's head on over to FullGripCodes.com. If you're trying to get the best cards on your Pokemon trading card game online or your Pokemon trading card game live account, you absolutely have to check out FullGripCodes.com. We've got all the best Pokemon trading card game online codes, including the newest Astral Radiance codes, available for instant email delivery, and shopping at FullGripCodes.com directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Gym. Thank you so much for shopping at FullGripCodes.com. Now, let's scope out that Palkia V-Star deck. One of the things that makes Palkia V-Star such a strong card in the standard format is the amount of support and options Palkia has available to it. Star Portal is great for accelerating energy into play once during the game, but with Melony, you can accelerate energy from your discard pile to your Pokemon V at any point in the match. It also allows you to draw 3 cards, so you can stream attacks with Origin Form Palkia V-Star without ever having to use Star Portal. Star Portal is like a bonus ability that you can use for a really explosive play. Say you want to attack with Radiant Greninja with its Moonlight Shuriken attack to do 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. That's like a slightly less powerful G-Max Rapid Flow. It really is an insane attack. Can knock out 2 Drizzile at the same time, and you can use Star Portal to accelerate the energy to your Radiant Greninja to Moonlight Shuriken out of nowhere. Radiant Greninja is also a great consistency option for this deck with its Concealed Cards ability, which allows you to discard an energy from your hand and draw 2 cards. This Radiant Greninja pairs perfect with Melony. You can discard the water energy and then accelerate the water energy to your Palkia V-Star with Melony. Really is a great combination. You can also use your Star Portal to attack with Starmie V out of nowhere. Its Energy Spiral attack does 50 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So if your opponent just used Arceus V-Star's Trinity Nova attack, they're going to have a bunch of energy in play, and then Starmie V can punish that Arceus V-Star with its Energy Spiral. Starmie V also has free retreat, making it a fantastic pivot in this deck. And then, of course, the Inteleon engine's just completely broken. It's played in almost all of the best decks right now. Using Shady Dealings to go search out the key trainer cards you need on the turns that you need them is incredibly good. And then the quick shooting Inteleon can help you to fix math with Origin Form Palkia V-Star's Subspace Swell attack. And the damage on Subspace Swell really adds up faster than you would expect. 60 damage plus 20 more for each bench Pokemon in play, capping at 260 if both you and your opponent have full benches, 290 with the Choice Belt, and 310 after a single quick shooting. This deck is a ton of fun to play and definitely my favorite new deck out of Astral Radiance. So check it out in action and let me know what you think of Origin Form Palkia V-Star in the comments below. Playing against Leafeon, all right, with our broken Palkia deck, feels pretty good. We've got a water energy, it's fantastic. And we've got a quick ball. I mean, basically all we need. Feeling pretty good about that. Can get rid of this boss's orders and get ourselves a Sobble. And then next turn, Just going in. We'll drop the Choice Belts. And then next turn, we're going in with Palkia's Subspace Swell to try and knock out this Leafeon. That would be sick. They're benching Pokemon, I mean, because they kind of have to, right? And they are officially in the danger zone because they've got 3 bench Pokemon. And I haven't done the math yet, but I'm confident that, mathematically speaking, they're in knockout range of Big Palkia. Let's do this. And then I'm feeling like Evolution Incense. Like, let's just Ultra Ball away this hand and go get Crobat. That's kind of how I'm feeling about this, because it's another bench Pokemon, and I find myself doing this a lot with this deck because it's just like you get these explosive starts with the Crobat. You really want to fill your bench. Like, you see what I'm saying? We get the water energy, we get another level ball, and we've got the research. This is what this deck is all about, getting explosive turn 2s. So I really like the Crobat in here to help you do that. We're just going to go get that guy, put that there, put this here, and I don't really need to play the path. We're just going to research. And we get the Greninja, which is sweet. I can use Greninja concealed cards to draw 2 more cards. And we get the Quick Ball, so I can Quick Ball away potentially the research. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't think that's... I'm probably going to need to Raihan this next turn, so maybe we'll just get rid of the Raihan instead. And start to set up another Palkia. And that's a very strong turn 2. It's about as good as we could hope for. I could evolve this Drizzile just to have it as an option next turn to go into Inteleon, but I really don't think it's worth it. We're just going to Subspace Swell for 250 damage turn 2. Like, that's the crazy thing about Palkia. That's 250 damage turn 2. I didn't need to Melony. My opponent only had 3 bench Pokemon in play. That's why this deck is so crazy. Next turn, if my opponent doesn't put Manaphy down, I can retreat and Moonlight Shuriken 2 Drizziles. Right? Like, we just boom, boom. And then you have I have 2 prizes left and very little game to very little game to actually have to finish up. My opponent's got Evolution Incense and a Leafeon VMAX. Can use its Grass Knot if they get... I mean, it's possible for Leafeon to hit 280, right? They have to get the Stadium out, and they have to get Zigzagoon, and they have to get Choice Belts. It's possible. Looks like instead maybe they're just going for the knockout on my Palkia, which is respectable. They have to play down to a 0-card hand in order to do that, which is fine. So let's see. We are going to just swing into the active for a lot of damage. I think that seems fine. So let's just do that. So we have shady dealings, and we'll go get my counter Stadium, and I do have 1 energy in the discard pile, so that's cool. This is a good turn to Nessa, actually. So we're going to Nessa and just go get these guys. Could have left the Palkia in the discard pile, but that's fine. Gonna counter this. Put this down, attach an energy to it. And that's cool. So we're swinging for a good chunk of damage. And we've still got our Moonlight Shuriken play. Let's see, I'm doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 16, 240, 250. I'm doing 250 damage, so we can actually finish this thing off with a Radiant Greninja for game next turn, which is insane. With the rope, yeah, that's nuts. That's completely nuts. So let's, yeah, let's just do this. Subspace Swell. And then next turn, I Radiant Greninja for game. If they don't, literally, if they don't like put a Manaphy down, I win. Which is so crazy. I mean, this deck's ability to actually attack with Radiant Greninja is one of the things that makes it so powerful. Because it's one of the only decks that can realistically use Radiant Greninja consistently. We'll see what they decide to go get with Drizzile. They had a pretty good pull off of their 2 prize cards after playing down to a 0-card hand. They probably want to establish another attacker if they can. So they're going for research, which makes sense. And there they go. They need Choice Belt, or they need the Stadium to take the knockout, right? There's another Leafeon, Capture Energy, which doesn't work because of the Temple of Sinnoh. Yeah, so they need the Stadium because then they're doing base 240, so then they do need like Choice Belt or something in order to finish it off. So they have Scoop Up Nets. They can Drizzile one more time. I think they had 3 Sobbles down last turn. Yep. And we'll see what they get off the Shady Dealings. Galar Mine so that they can hit the numbers that they need to hit. But will they still be a little short, or do they have the Zigzagoon or something? Or the Choice Belts? They've got the Choice Belts. So that is knockouts, but I have game with Radiant Greninja, which is a broken card right now, just absolutely busted. Palkia and Radiant Greninja are insane. It's one of the reasons that this deck is just above and beyond other decks right now, is because of this. It's just completely nuts. So we just Capacious Buckets, get some energy. You've only got 60 hit points left. We Star Portal, accelerate those to the Radiant Greninja, and we Moonlight Shuriken for 4 prizes. And that's it. GG's. Absolutely broken, dude. Absolutely busted. So yeah, whatever Palkia doesn't finish, Radiant Greninja gets the job done. We're playing against Arceus. We're going first. That's fine. We've got Sobble. We've got a Water Energy. And I think we'll just drop the Temple of Sinnoh, just in case they're thinking about going for a Trinity Charge turn 1 or something like that. Looks like they're playing one of these Arceus Jolteon decks, which is annoying, but it's fine. I did go first, and they're playing Malamar. Okay. Fine. So we are just trying to set up. They got the path, and they got the... You gonna do it. You really just gonna do it. You're gonna Trinity Charge right in front of my Starmie. That's fine. We've got research. Really only got... Dang it, dude. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so now I have, like... Okay. I know I'm going to get punished for this. Like, I know I am. But my heart tells me to just go for the Melony. And hit the water. Yeah, every time. Okay. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to quick ball away the nets. And we're going to get Palkia. Now, the thing is that their Arceus is going down. So, like, they don't actually have, and they have no Bibarel. So, like, I might just be bodying them 100% here. Yeah. Path is down. That's fine. So, my thing doesn't work. So, we're just going to Ultra Ball away these and go get a Sobble. Okay. And Energy Spiral for knockouts. Easy 250 damage. And then we find Inteleon and Quick Ball. There's no way that they have everything they need in that 2-card hand. Adventure's Discovery can get them the Malamar VMAX, but they don't have an Arceus in play now. So they just have to max Jammer for 180? Say it's so. Say it's so. Say it's so. That's all you got. Yeah, you ain't got it like that. No shot. Max Jammer for 180. I've got Research and Inteleon in my hand. Yeah, we're huge chilling here. You bop the Research, but I do not care. Because I'm going in. I've got Quick Ball away the Manaphy. And go gets another Palkia. Palkia. Energy Drop. Shady Dealings. And we're going to go get Research and probably just an Evolution Incense to guarantee ourselves a Palkia. Evolution Incense, go get Big P Diddy. Yeah, put him into play. Research 7 new cards. And feeling pretty good about what we got going on here. I like it. Level Ball for another Sobble. Seems good. We've got a Melony. I'm going to be smacking this Malamar for a significant amount of damage. And we'll just reset the Inteleon. No, we won't. Cool. Excellent. That's fine. We're just gonna get Raihan. Raihan and Melony are both good cards. I already have Melony in my hands, but Raihan might be better. So we'll grab that. And then we're going to Energy Spiral for 150. Well, this way I guess I have both Melony and Raihan, so, and Ultra Ball, so I have like a lot of outs, which is good. Tails on the hammer. And the thing is, they can't actually use their V-Star power because of the path out, so they're just kind of having a bad time. They can remove Melony or Raihan. Both are good. They're going to remove the Raihan, get to keep the Melony, so that's nice. It was good to kind of preemptively search those cards in case they did have the Jolteon this last turn. That way I can kind of continue attacking regardless. So we're going to Melony to the Palkia. And we've got Subspace Swell for knockout, and then all I have to do is just boss for game. So I am going to Shady Dealings preemptively for the game-winning boss, because that way my opponent has to play Marnie this turn in order to have a chance. I'm going to load up this Palkia with an extra energy in case they try to hammer me. And how many Scoop Up Nets do I have? I have both my Scoop Up Nets in the discard pile, so I can just evolve this into quick shooting and start using quick shooting, which is sick because I can start softening up that Arceus over there. Can evolve this, and we can put that down and just subspace swell for the knockouts, doing a cool 250 damage. And then next turn, if my opponent does not put a big charm on this Arceus, I'm doing base 230 damage if they don't bench anything. Yes, there's the scoop. GG's, GG's. Going first against Mew VMAX, we've got Sobble. We've got Ultra Ball, Away, Nessa, and a Water Energy. Can go get Big P Diddy. And then put the Water Energy down. Level Ball, get another Sobble. And we're chilling. That's a beautiful turn one from the Palkia deck. Exactly what we want. We'll see if JR goes for a turn one attack. Or if JR goes for something a little bit more conservative. Escape Rope. It's unfortunate. Not really trying to get a Sobble knocked out, but it's fine. Fusion Strike Energy. And is that a pass? No, Ultra Ball. Okay, so there's some stuff. Have to get rid of a Stadium card. Looks like JR wants to keep that last card in the hand. Might only get the Fusion Strike system. Okay, for 3. That's pretty good. And just looking for a Battle VIP pass to really spring into action off of the Fusion Strike system there. Finds another Ultra Ball. Considered it for a moment. Getting rid of Boss and a Fusion Strike Energy. Doesn't feel great. But I get to draw 4 cards now. Cramomatic. Heads. VIP pass. Yes. And the bench is full. Are we looking at a turn 1 Psychic Leap? Let's see. Do we find the Elisa Sparkle? Yes, we do. That's a turn 1 Psychic Leap. And the Mew could go back into deck. And then promote the Meloetta. Looks like that is what's happening. I could... Yeah, no, it's... Bucket there is fine. Good, even. We'll just knock out the Meloetta. We're in a pretty good spot, so... Yeah, we're going to Capacious Buckets. Get these guys. Evolution Incense. Go get Drizzile and Drizzile for research. Energy and research. Looking for Palkia, which we find. We've got Palkia right here. And then I need to build up another Palkia. It is time to do that. So let's put down the Sobble and probably Ultra Ball away. I mean, it's definitely possible for this Palkia to get bopped next turn. So we definitely have to put down another one. Just have to. So let's do this. It's fine. And then I'm going to go get another Palkia. Check the deck. Cool. We've got plenty of stuff. Is the path in there? It is. Good. Okay. Put that down. We're going to Star Portal now. Accelerate those here. And then let's Subspace Swell for the knockouts. And we'll take our prize. Quick Ball is a good card to find. We'll see if JR is able to unload on this Palkia and take the one-hit knockouts. If so, could get a little hairy out here. But you know the deal. We go for the... And actually, because of the odd prizes this game, I can actually afford to play this Crobat, which is good. That definitely helps us. Because it's still a 2 KO game after. So we really benefit this game from being on an odd prize count. It's going to help us out tremendously. And we're also benefiting from this Mew not having a Fusion Strike energy attached to it, because that means I can quick shooting it, which means I can potentially take a knockout on it this next turn, as there is no Oricorio in play. So we're feeling pretty good about that. There's also like a possibility that JR does not take the knockouts on the Palkia. Certainly possible. And if JR misses that knockout, I feel like it's just a shoo-in for game, because we can pretty safely just take the one-hit knockouts on the Mew, as Mew has a full bench. Find Choice Belts. There's a Cramomatic Heads. That is definitely going to help. There's Power Tablets. Choice Belts. Doing... Alright, and Marnie. Okay. To look for a little bit more damage buff, we find Drizzile. There's another Power Tablet, and that is a knockout. That definitely hurts. Yes. That hurts for sure. Double Drizzile. Okay. So what are we doing here? Let's... There's Technoblast. Okay. Shady Dealings. And then got 2 Evolution Incense. The Inteleon's in the deck. I kind of just have to go get Roxanne Path. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so... we kind of have to just go get Roxanne. That's fine. And just say, I'll draw into some of the pieces I need off of this. If I just get an Evolution Incense... Uh-oh. That is a whiff. Oh, I got Crobat. Right, thank you for the reminder. It is Crobat time. Very good. That's right. Very good, very good. Play ball. We're going to go get Crobats for 4. Now I just need to find an out off the Crobats. Very good. That'll do, actually. Got the path. Level Ball. Thin the deck a little bit more. And there we are. And we will Subspace Swell and hope that JR doesn't do too much here. That would be great. Come on, Roxanne. You can do it. Boss? And Boss and pass. That's right. Let's go. My escape rope. And I think I don't boss here. I think I just save the boss for game. Subspace Swell. And then we find our quick shooter and a choice belt. And it should just be GG's. Theoretically. Hopefully. Roxanne path. And JR can take the knockouts on the Crobats. Psychic Leap to prevent a loss. Going back into the deck. Okay, okay. Water Energy and I win. There it is. GG's, JR. GG's. Retreat. Oh, no. It's not GG's yet. All right, we are close. But I cannot take 3 prizes. That's fine. Subspace Swell. And next turn, guys, it will be GG's. Trust. 1 prize left to 3. Elisa Sparkle. Fail, and that is GG's. GG's. That was good, man. That was good. That was good. All right, we did it. That about does it for Origin Form Palkia VSTAR. I played about 10 games against Mew VMAX on stream and ended up going 7-3 against Mew VMAX in the games that I played. So I feel like Origin Form Palkia VSTAR has a good Mew VMAX matchup. It also seems to have a good Arceus VSTAR matchup. And that's why I think it's the best deck in the format. I think that players are going to have to find out how to beat Origin Form Palkia VSTAR if they want to do well in the months to come. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content just like the stuff you watched here every weekday. Now y'all have a good one. See ya!